Oops, I did it again. I hyper-focused on eyeshadows, and that's why I'm here. Oh, baby, baby. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So, I did a thing. I just checked my footage. Last update for my project Level Up was filmed exactly a month ago to this day. Yeah, and I'm already here with an update, and this is the first time I've had to film, so actually I've been ready to film this for about 4 days. Not to brag or anything, definitely not. This is just to show you how obsessed I can be with certain eyeshadow projects, certain eyeshadows, how hyper focused my brain can get to get it done. But anyway, let's get into the update. So this is the update for Project Level Up. If you don't know, this was created by Sophia Alexandra. I will have her linked down below, as well as the video that explains all about this project. You pick a palette or you randomize it, and what you want to do in level 1 is use all of the shadows in your palette once and try to hit pan on one eyeshadow. For level 2, you're using every shade twice and hitting pan in 2 eyeshadows, and so on and so forth until you're satisfied. I think most people have been going until level 5, and after completing 5 they've gone back to 1. I've just recently started this project, so I'm not close to level 5. Kind of scared thinking about level 5, but then again, in less than a month, dare I say, I completed level 2, which I was working on my Beauty Bay Earthy palette. I randomized 3 eyeshadow palettes that I have already categorized in, you know, per level and what I'm comfortable working on. So say my ginormous palettes, they're not going to be able to be rolled into the higher levels because I know I could do that. So I'm kind of trying to protect myself. Yeah, making it a little bit easier for myself, because I was kind of scared to do this project in the first place. Yeah. Also, linked down below are some people who are doing it right now, as well as Ruth and Aime, who are doing the Lite version. So check them out. They are just doing the usage goals, and I think they're each picking a shadow that they want to focus on. But again, they're not trying to hit pan, they're just trying to get an X amount of uses, which is great and less scary. Okay, enough about the rambling. I was working on my Beauty Bay Earthy palette. Now, Beauty Bay eyeshadows tend to be easy to hit pan on, and I have definitely noticed that. So there are 9 eyeshadows in this palette. I was to use all of them twice and hit pan in 2 of them, and this is what my palette looks like right now. So hopefully you can see I hit 2 pans, and I also used all of the shades at least twice. So I will go over all of the shades, walk you through. I'm not sure if I took any photos of the looks, which is a shame because I loved this palette. I was kind of scared for it because just looking at it, I don't really care for green that much, but I loved wearing it. So first up, we have the shade Trance. I have used that 3 times. I don't know why it wants to focus on my face. It's literally behind this palette. Okay. Then in the middle is Moss. I've used that 3 times. Then here is the shade Apple. I've used that twice. Then the second row, this is Pixie. I've used that twice. Then in the middle is Pine. I've used that 3 times. And then here is the shade Ray. I have used that 6 times and I was able to hit pan. This is actually the first pan that I hit in the project. So that is that one. And then the last row, this is Eucalyptus. I've used that twice. Then in the middle is Lime. I've used that 5 times and I was able to hit pan, as you can see probably. And then the last shade was Pickle and I used that twice. 6 and 5 uses to hit pan is nothing, literally. This eyeshadow I think was brand new. This one I had touched before, but again, 5 uses is nothing. These are very shallow, but I loved this palette so much. So previously I had used this shade right here, that one, and this one, and I wasn't a fan of it. This in the pan looks so different than on the eyes. Weird thing is, when I use this, it looks more like how this one looks in the pan. I don't know. I don't really understand. I couldn't really see a difference between the two. So that's why I only used these two twice. And I used them mostly together on my lower lash line. I did a look with the shade right here, Lime, and then combined it with these two kind of like army greens in my outer corner, my crease, which was stunning. I paired it with the middle darker green, which also looked really good. So yeah, mostly these mattes were lower lash line colors. So I would mix this and that one and then this in the outer part of like my lower lash line to darken it up. I would use this shimmer or that shimmer over top, or a combination of them. This one right here where I hit pan was an inner corner highlight. Very easy to use, stunning shadow. And this, oh my goodness, I loved this so much. I'm currently working on a green from my Revolution Elf palette in my hashtag beauty chest project, which is kind of a similar tone, but I would put that on the inner part of my lid and then tap this over it because this is so much more impactful, so stunning, so shimmery. It was beautiful. And I would put this in the outer corner or that one, or even just a dark matte brown. It was amazing. It's definitely a look that I'm gonna come back to. I loved it. So yeah, that actually means that we're leveling up. I didn't think I would say that this fast within a month, but here we are. I will get my Tiny Decisions app and we will get the wheel for level 3. Now, there's not a whole lot of palettes in level 3. Oh my goodness, there is some that I'm kind of scared of, honestly. But we're gonna roll 3 palettes and then I'm gonna pick one, and that's the one we'll be working on. So let's go. ABH Nervina. All right, that's option number 1. Revolution Fairy Godmother. Oh my goodness, those shadows are deep. I don't know why I put them in level 3. Or Glam Shop Remix. Now I actually depotted that palette, but that's okay. We could still work on that. I'm gonna get the palettes and we're gonna pick one. Okay, here are my options. This is my ABH Nervina palette. And currently I have in here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pans out of 12, 13 out of 13. So I already have 6 pans. One is already completely used up. Yeah. This eyeshadow is currently in my pan those eyeshadows, so I would have one shimmer left to be able to hit pan on, and the rest are all the mattes. Now, I did hit pan on one matte, but it wasn't easy. Like the shimmers are okay, they're doable. The mattes, not so much. Also, I'm working on pan that palette, and there's quite a few similar shades. Like this brown is practically the same as the one in my pan that palette. A pink, I'm not a huge pink or purple fan. That one is also kind of scary. So yeah, it's not a hard no, but it's also not a heck yes for me yet. Then I have here the Shrek X Revolution Fairy Godmother palette. This one has 8 eyeshadows and it's mainly pink. I'm not the biggest fan of pink. And these shadows are not shallow either. Oh my goodness. I mean, it looks so pretty though. Oh, but okay, it's gonna be difficult. And then my Glam Shop remix that I depotted, maybe you've seen the video. It was in this long rectangular shaped palette, and I depotted that. The only one that didn't make it was the matte beige, but I have pan that already, so no big deal. This is what that looks like. Also, oh, there was another dark brown shimmery shade in there that also has pan, so I put that in another palette. Yeah, it's pretty, not gonna lie. These Glam Shop eyeshadows are very flaky, so they're not my favorite to work with because they take a little bit of work. They are pretty though. And there's a lot of shimmers, so I could easily hit pan on those. I'm just, like, this one I would skip because I have a gold in my pan palette. This one I would skip too because I have a matte brown in my pan palette. This one, I don't really care for what that is, quite similar to a pan palette shade. That leaves me with these shimmers that are gorgeous and very colorful, and then these 2 mattes. I mean, I could probably hit pan on this lighter pink. Oh my goodness. Oh, what? No. Okay, so I think this one is gonna be a no. It just, no, it doesn't speak to me. I don't feel excited when I think of having to pan that palette or hit pan in that palette in 3 eyeshadows. This one, the Revolution one, oh, I don't know why, but I kind of want to use that, but I know it's going to be very hard, and I don't really like that. I also know that I'm quite a quitter when it comes to hitting pan and it being hard. If I don't see results fast, then I'm going to be bored. And I don't really see myself doing a whole lot of pink looks. But then again, maybe I should just push myself. I mean, these eyeshadows are nothing like what's in my pan palette, except for maybe the white shimmery one, but that's fine. I could mix it with the one in my pan palette. What do I do? I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna think about it for a little bit and I will be right back. Bear with me. Okay, that didn't take long at all. I made up my mind. I'm gonna be working on this one. I'm scared, but we're gonna do it. Mainly also because maybe for next level, then I could work on this one, and I would feel more comfortable working on this one for level 4 or even level 5. This one, not so much. So oh my goodness. Yeah, we're gonna work on the Fairy Godmother palette. One last look. This is brand spanking new, not even swatched or anything. I am so intrigued by this eyeshadow. And again, oh, I hope, fingers crossed, that these work out fine, because, you know, Makeup Revolution, it's kind of a hit or miss. So hopefully they are okay in their performance. You know what? It could go a lot of ways. I'm excited to see what is gonna happen, honestly. Yeah, I should be using that collection because I freaking love Shrek. Also, I'm wearing the dragon lipstick. It's also part of the collection. I very lightly dabbed it on because it's a very bright, dark red. Yeah, okay. Enough about Shrek, although I love it. I'm going to be working on the Fairy Godmother palette for my level 3. I mean, I'm not saying I cannot do it, but next update is not going to be after less than a month with me leveling up. So that's it for my hyper focus on eyeshadows. I can do that on this one. It's still gonna take me a while, I think, but that's okay. Maybe it will give me a break to work on all of the other eyeshadows that I'm working on and I want to work on. Okay, that was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I've been loving all of the little conversations that have been going on in my comments. I keep getting more comments of people in the panning community and I just love it. We're so cute and cozy and happy for each other when we hit pan on eyeshadows. It's just, yeah, really makes me happy. Yeah, so if you are maybe also doing this project or any other project, please let me know, because I love watching other people also hitting pan in things and completing their little goals. It's, yeah, I love it. It motivates me too. So please let me know and I will hopefully see you in my next video. Bye.